Today, I'm showing you guys how to make a keto peanut butter pie in 5 minutes. And instead of doing a normal pie crust for this thing, I decided to make a sugar-free brownie crust for it. Mostly since two of the best things in the world are 1, peanut butter, and 2, chocolate. And any excuse to combine them in a recipe is a good enough excuse for me. So if you're as excited about this peanut butter pie as I am, smash the thumbs up button. Let's get into it. Okay, first things first, we're gonna make the sugar-free brownie pie crust. So as you're seeing here, we're gonna add 1.5 tablespoons or 20 grams of some salted butter to a bowl. And then after we've done that, we're gonna add around 3 tablespoons or 15 grams of some sugar-free chocolate chips as well. Then we're gonna give those a quick melt in our microwave, bring those back over to our work area, give them a good mix with the spatula until a saucy consistency forms, and then we can start adding the rest of the ingredients for the pie crust. And as you're seeing here, the first thing we're gonna add is gonna be some blanched almond flour to not only keep our pie crust keto friendly, but gluten-free as well. And a 1/4 cup or 28 grams of it is the perfect amount we'll need. Then the next thing we're gonna do is sweeten the pie crust up without adding any carbs by using some confectioner's swerve. And a heaping tablespoon or 12 grams of it is all we'll need for today's pie crust. Now, after we've added that, we're gonna mix all those ingredients together until they combine into a dough, and then we're gonna use our hands to shape the dough into a ball like this. Then, after we've done that, we're gonna coat a 4-inch bowl with some baking spray, add the dough to it, and press it out into a pie crust. Now, once we've got something going on in the bowl that looks like this, we can either pop the pie crust in the fridge and enjoy it as a no-bake pie crust, or we can pop it in the microwave and cook it in 3 30-second intervals to enjoy it cooked. Anyway, while the crust is cooling, we can start making the keto pie filling. And the first thing we're going to add to the bowl for our filling is going to be some mascarpone cheese. And more specifically, we're going to be adding a heaping 2 tablespoons or 32 grams of it to the bowl. By the way, you can use cream cheese as a substitute for the mascarpone, but there will be a stronger, cheesier flavor to the pie if you do. Anyway, the next thing we're going to add for the pie filling is going to be the peanut butter, and we'll want to add around 2 heaping tablespoons or 42 grams of a natural, no sugar added kind for it. Then we're going to sweeten up the pie filling by adding a heaping tablespoon or 12 grams of confectioner's swerve, and we're going to follow that up by adding a tablespoon or 15 grams of some unsweetened vanilla almond milk to thin the filling out a bit. Then we're going to add a 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract and a nice pinch of salt to really bring out all the flavors in the pie. Now, once we've done that, we're going to get out our spatula and give everything a good mix until we have a thick, peanut buttery consistency going on in our bowl like this. So as you're seeing here, we can now pour that filling into our pie crust and then smooth it out until it's evenly spread out in there. Now, you definitely can eat the pie just like that, but I like to make a quick sugar-free glaze for the top of it, and it's super easy to make. All you have to do is add around a teaspoon or 3 grams of some butter to a small bowl, along with 3 tablespoons or 15 grams of sugar-free chocolate chips. Then we're gonna give those a quick melt in the micro, mix them until they combine into a sauce, and then pour the sauce into one side of a plastic baggie so we can easily pipe it onto our low-carb pie here in a second. And speaking of adding it to the pie, we can just drizzle it on there, add some crushed up peanuts, and enjoy. And that, my friends, is how to make a sugar-free, gluten-free keto peanut butter pie in 5 minutes. As always, check out the video description below for more info, and I'll see you in the next one.